And welcome back to our Hometown Heroes Toy Drive special. We're here at the Phoenix Zoo where we've been enjoying the Helping Hands for Freedom's Christmas celebration. And Lynn, to see those families light up because of what our community, our partners and sponsors have done, it's just so amazing.
It really is incredible to see the commitment to community that so many Arizonans share. I mean, it really, you know, we talk about community and maybe it can become just a word, but this is really about people getting together, understanding that there are families that this is not the best year, and then so we can come alongside of them and be their community. Yeah,
and we've also teamed up with the Firefighter Angel Foundation up in the Prescott area that has brought toys to families over the years. They have an amazing backstory, but we'll talk about our connection with them because it's not just during the holidays. We're there for back to school. We're there when they call down, because that is actually where we can say, the parent company of AZTV is there in the Prescott. So we know how important it is up there.
Prescott's really our hometown, and the Firefighter Angel Foundation is one of the really beautiful things happening up there, because talk about community. I mean, you know, we've seen them, the firefighters in the fire trucks go house to house to families, you know, that otherwise might not be having such a great Christmas, and they give them a Christmas to remember.
Yeah, they do, and I had a chance to go up there and talk with Cody, who pretty much, I have to say, him and his wife run that place like amazingly, and it's so fun. So here's me and Cody. Well, I'll tell you, the Hometown Hero Toy Drive has to say thank you to Cody and the Firefighter Angels Foundation, because you guys participate in a great way. We all work together to give families here in the Prescott area a wonderful Christmas. And as we're looking here, it's amazing that you know, we're standing here, but the deliveries were incredible doing this year.
Yeah, it was a good year. We did 30 families this year over a period of 4 nights and throughout Yavapai County, and it's exciting times to watch some of these kids' faces and some of the excitement for them to see the fire trucks and the police officers come up to their houses.
Yeah, and what's really great is that you guys want to continue this tradition from, well, how many years ago was it?
2008 is when we started, yeah.
Yeah, and it was a tradition where you were doing it for a firefighter family, and then it just expanded to the community.
Yeah. Yeah, it started locally internally, and then it slowly expanded to an external family, and then grew from there to where we're at the 30 families now, and throughout Yavapai County. That was just in Chino Valley when we did that. So yeah, it's definitely grown to the warehouse that we have here. It was in our living room floor when we started this.
Yeah,
so.
And as we're looking around here, again, kids have gotten their toys. It was a great time to watch us, but you guys aren't done, because we see more here, because throughout the year you guys give, and that's what's so important.
Yeah, and there's tragic events that happen throughout the year that the firefighters or the police officers will call us and say, hey, this happened with this family, do you guys think you can help them? Or if a house burns down, somebody loses everything they had in the house. And absolutely, and this just happened a couple weeks ago. Somebody lost everything in their house, and 3 kids and a family, and we got everything together we could. We went and bought some stuff, put it together, and gave it to them. So that's what it's all about throughout the whole year, making sure that these families are taken care of.
Yeah, and what we love is that your other firefighters get involved to the point where you have to say to them, guys, someone has to stay at the firehouse. You can't come in, and that's where you guys do the shopping. Everything was really good.
Yeah, the shopping with the crews that were there from the Prescott Fire Department and CAFMA, Central Arizona Fire. They had a blast. They were running around, and sometimes it was like, you guys need to settle down. There's other people shopping in here, but they had a blast. It's a good time.
Yeah, and I love that your family's involved. Your wonderful, amazing wife, Tammy, gets involved, and she's in charge of pretty much everything.
Yeah.
But the wrapping that you guys do, because again, it's not just handing a child a toy. You're wrapping them just like, of course, Christmas time here.
Yeah, every kid gets between 20 and 30 gifts. So, and we give it for every kid's in the house. So some of these houses, there's a nephew or a friend that moved in, is living there at that time. So we make sure that we take care of we won't want any kid left out that's in that house. So yeah, we individually wrap them. They're color coded to the kids, so Santa and the elves don't have to look every time and see the name. They see the color and they know whose that is. So that's all Tammy. Tammy's behind the scenes. She just doesn't come on the camera.
I know, she doesn't, but we have to thank her, and everybody's there, and we have to thank you, Cody, and you doing this. And I do got to put you on the spot, and so this is kind of neat, because I've only talked to you on TV, you know, back and forth that way, and not being at the warehouse. But I got to ask you, now seeing all this, how important is the Firefighter Angel Foundation to you?
It's I would say from where we started and what it's grown into, and seeing what we see and some of the volunteers that come through here. We have our family liaisons that make contact with these families, and everything that they do, and being able to give back to some of these families. And some of them are heartbreaking stories that we see, and some of the liaisons come and tell us one, and they were just telling one of a family where they lost their dad due to COVID, and he was the sole provider of the family. Mom had died in a car accident a couple of years previous to that, and it's just tragic stories. So us to be able to provide and give something to them, that's what our family loves to do, and that's what we do. And I think every one of the families that volunteers for us, they love to do that and give back to these families and try to put some kind of happiness or smile on their faces. That, you know, that's not something that they're having at that time, going through all the stuff they're going through.
Well, again, we did stuff the bus with them, and they got the school supplies, now the Christmas supplies, but they're not done. And again, you can go to the Firefighter Angels Foundation's website, which is firefighteraangel.org, and that's where you can find the information on how you continue to give what they do each year and continue all year round. So, thanks for having us up here.
Brad, thank you, and thank you for all of our sponsors and donors, and we couldn't do it without them, but thank you very much.
Thank you, Arizona.